Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Oh, of course. Nope. I'm going to let this thing go.
Bravo, Greg. Bravo.
I'm a hot mess. That's what I get for cleaning my office. So disappointed in myself. I wanted to be a nice, clean show, and so far, not so good. I was a good boy, and I decided to clean up my office a little bit, do some dusting and vacuuming, and I ripped out a bunch of wires when I did it. Those USB wires are not like firm. Is firm a good word? Interesting. Yeah. But hey, I'm live. I wasn't for sure thinking about going live, but you know what? I had so much fun last night. I figure come back. We had to Where the White Women At on 40 meters. First ever for me. I should be monitoring the get all win system too.
Did you want to make a comment?
I thought that was it. We got Seth in here. Seth is like half dead right now.
Yep.
Or half alive, whatever way you look at it. I guess he was a little under the weather last night, which I didn't know. I wondered why he didn't text me back yesterday. And I had a question for you. I might as well just ask you on here. So whenever I turn my computer on that I live stream on, my phone connects to it, and like it becomes speakers for the computer.
Oh Jesus! What the hell?
I have no idea.
That's probably the Apple continuity. You probably have to shut that crap off.
Right, Nate? I got a lot of stuff to shut off. So it's a lot of stuff all the stuff that's new on this new phone that's available. Like the settings didn't go through.
The phone that's been out for almost a year already, you mean?
I didn't need a new phone. So the last time I got a new phone was like a month before I saw you.
Okay,
well,
so
the first time.
Why couldn't you wait?
Because my battery's starting to croak.
So?
I think the latest update did me in.
It's pretty good on mine.
Wednesday? It's Monday, right? Do you have the Mondays or it's your Wednesday? I am so glad I brought down that fader. So I'm on 17 meters and it's not all that good.
Whose fault is that?
The Suns? Yeah. I am too. And you know what? Here's something else I want to say.
That was not me.
I know. Hold on. I'm waiting to hear it. No, we're listening to the wind system too, by the way. When I had 10 meters, only 10 meters HF privileges, that was the only DX I can do on HF. Well, other than like CB stuff or 11 meter, whatever the trendy name is for it now. I remember I made a contact with some dude in France, and I was like running around my room like a little girl getting a new doll. And I ran downstairs and told Alicia, I just talked to somebody in France with that wire in the backyard. She just kind of looks at me and is like, okay. So fast forward, when I started the channel with just like trying to make the audio good for a couple local guys on 2 meter, it came to me, I could share my enthusiasm with other folks that would probably like the same thing. So Walter, I appreciate that. Now I can like get excited and then like feed off you guys. I love it. My wife says she picks up the phone. I still got dust around in my office, so I might be sneezing a little bit. I'm not sick, unlike somebody in the chat here or in Sonobus.
I have no comment.
Whew, I got a head rush on that one. Hey, you know what, Cam? You're a great bot. I just wish Andy would come back. I haven't seen Andy in the chat here in a little bit. I saw Andy's. What's that?
Don't you have Andy's cell phone number?
I do not have his cell phone number, but I do have a way to get a hold of him.
Okay. I mean, we know, Colin, you made a mistake and gave Greg your cell phone, your mobile number. I think.
I don't know if that works. I don't know if I could text him with my new phone service.
Well, that's what WhatsApp is for.
I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have that crap. I ain't got no time for no WhatsApp or whatever it's called. WhatsApp. Andy. Everybody keeps saying Andy's name. Maybe he'll pop up.
Is that like, I don't know.
Maybe he's not up to like staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning anymore.
I don't know. Do we have to like summon like the UK search party?
So everybody say Andy in the chat if you can. Yes, you did. N7C. And what is that, by the way? I forget.
Sounds like a special event station.
So Andy.
Well, actually, Andy has his own Discord server.
He does? His whole server?
I think it's his. I'm on it. I think that's Andy. Hold on, I gotta go find it.
Yes, everybody say Andy in the chat that's available. I know some of you folks are watching on TV. Maybe he'll pop in here. You know how that works sometimes. It's worked a couple times. So I'm on 30 meters. That's a little bit early for 30 meters. I will be going to voice once the sun goes down. I did come on a little bit earlier than I guess I was planning. I wasn't even planning on coming on today. So I saw him yesterday on 2.0 stream. And I did he did mention me. Yes, Mr. November 3, Whiskey, Edward, Romeo. I hope Andy's on his way. We haven't seen him in the chat here for at least a month.
Has it been that long?
I think so. I was keeping notes when certain people would come in here. He has a pager? There was a guy from work, I don't want to say his name, but he had a pager up until like 6 or 7 years ago. We finally had to get him
A cell phone.
Yeah. Well, he was nervous about because everybody had his pager number, and he was worried about people didn't have it. And I'm like, no one's gonna page you, dude.
Can't you port that number?
You could have. And I told him that he actually could have ported the number over to a second line and added the second line into his iPhone, and it blew his mind. So I don't know. That's no fun. Chino has no DX. No. It's early. I'm on 30 meters. 30 meters doesn't usually start happening till like 45 minutes from now. So I'm a little bit early. But I always wanted to catch a little bit early gray line. But let me tell you something. I've been sort of getting up early the last week. Or playing on the radio early, I should say. 40 meters and 30 meters. As I stated to Colin in a message, a lot of Southeast Asia coming in about 7:30 in the morning, between 7 and 7:30 in the morning on the West Coast. So anybody in the West Coast? I saw Singapore in there too. So maybe I got to hit up Hamstick Eric, but I don't think he can do FT8 yet.
Well, I know I have Hamstick's phone number. It does work over there.
It does work. I have been texting him. I don't know how that works when he's over there so long. Because I heard like after 3 months, if you don't like connect to like a cellular tower in the US, you can lose your.
Well, I guess Verizon doesn't care if he's paying for that. That
he might be on a military thing though. So
that too.
I don't know
probably
how that works.
That's probably part of it.
Oh, should I go to 15? There's a lot of people on 20 though. Look at this. Wow. Unknown. I wonder what this is. X32 DMA. Oh, he gone. So we just lost Seth. I don't know what that X3. I don't know what that is. Should I go back to 15? Should I go to 15? Back to 15. I'll go with 15. Sorry if you guys are trying to hump me here. I apologize. The reason why is it popular or it becomes available is because the sun goes down. So is that some sort of like Mexican special event station maybe? But because I've seen it before and nothing. Ooh, 15 looks mighty dead. By the way, Colin, if you're in here, that too. I saw El Centro this morning. And you know what that means? Imperial County, California. Oh, man, that's no fun. Is that like the North Korean station? I got New Zealand on 15. Call and let me know if you see me. I'm transmitting odd right now. In fact, I'm going to move my transmit a little bit. Once again, anybody just jumping in here? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I think I have that county, but I'm going to try to get them anyways. Just for the heck of it, right? What's going on? M7 Edward India Whiskey. So hard. Just as hard as you can. Just knock that thumbs up button out. And Dakota, you brought up some good points earlier, not related to the live stream. I've been looking around. I order a lot of vitamins online, and like Amazon's been like overcharging me by $10 a bottle. It takes I order from a couple different places, but it's like I'm saving like $20 a month. That's huge. $240 a year. That is correct. I ordered something from, I have to take a look. Let me see. E-Cosmetics, I think. They're out of Florida. It takes forever, but like it was, I get magnesium, and it's like for a 60 count tablet, it's normally like $38, and I get it for 18 from E-Cosmetics. Huge difference, by the way. You see, it did, didn't it? And by the way, what are you guys nice to see you in there, Andy. Excellent. I didn't go over T.O.'s stream, did I? I thought he was over. I saw they were trying to do a giveaway or something. Andy is here. I don't see him. Have you seen him yet? Nope. What do you guys think about the little shorts? So I added the where are the white women at from I called it QRM. We're always requesting. And I'll be messing up some call letters later once I get on probably 20 or 40 meters. Oh, okay. I got you. My bad. It's been a long day. I polished up a banister today. Yeah, wrong Andy. Wrong Andy. But you know what? We'll take Andy. We'll take every Andy we can. I vacuumed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. Polished up and stair, the banister that goes up the downstairs. And vacuumed the staircase. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but has anybody actually vacuumed staircases? Knows that it's a royal pain in the ass. So it looks like I got Dennis there, Dennis Moore in Valley Springs. And Andy, will be our first contact there from Missouri, whatever you want to call it. Yep, I polished it just like the tow hitch. That's what they call it in California. And the people that, you know what? It's the People's Republic to you. I don't think I have your county either. Webster County, Missouri. I'll have to look. Right? It is fun. You know what? There is something satisfying to washing balls. I don't know what it is. And I'm not being sarcastic at all, but it is kind of cool. Like I don't play golf very often, but I would like every hole I'd clean the balls. And everybody would be looking at me like, what are you doing? It doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm like, well, why do they have it out here? And Cam, I'm with you on that. Don't get in trouble. We don't want to get in trouble. Do good in school. And trust me, I'm being 100% honest. I'm totally serious about ball washing about that because it's cool. I don't know what it is. It's like watching those people that have YouTube channels that power wash. It's just something fascinating about it. I can't put that on the screen. But I'm being serious about that. Well, 15 meters is not so good, but I made 2 contacts, and I think I got a new county, so I'm pretty happy with that. Colin, do you see me down there? No Tesla balls. They don't have balls in Teslas. You guys think I was being sarcastic about that, but I'm being 100% honest with you. And by the way, I would love to play more golf. I've only played like a handful of times in my entire life. I cannot play because I have allergy problems. The grass ruins me. Normally, I can't get past the front 9. So I could stick it out on the generally I can stick it out on the range for about an hour and a half. You know, hit balls for like 10 minutes and chill, and then hit balls again for 10 minutes, but I can't do the whole course, even with nasal spray. And Andy never showed up. Ted, what's going on? I got a VK4 in here. Where is that from? Is that Brisbane? I don't even know where that's at. I've never even heard of that. All right. Well, thanks for the contact and a new county, dude. Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever it is. It's 7:15 here in Southern California. You played good golf? I saw you in there, Ted. Just because I don't highlight the chat line there, it doesn't mean I didn't read it. I try to read as many as I can. 54 already watching. I haven't done a Monday stream in a while. It's been about a month. I suck at golf. I can drive. I could drive really well. I think I could drive very well. I'd straight and where I want it to land, but I can't do anything past that. I can't putt to save my life. That just bores me. All right. I'm staying away from 15. 15's over for me. I'm over it. I'm over it. And we lost Seth. I don't know where Sam's at. He gone. Sam, are you watching? Maybe you could put up Discord chat. I don't know. Maybe I'll change that sound effect to like a golf swing or a ball washer sound. By the way, I've done Top Golf once, and I don't know why we're talking about golf. In Vegas, and I think it was cool for like the first like 45 minutes. And then after it was like, okay, expensive chicken wings. I really don't feel like eating with my hands and then swinging a dirty golf club. And I'm not a big drinker. And oh, by the way, it's like 100 degrees outside. I put this in your memory banks. Top Golf will be out of business or declare bankruptcy in the next 2 years. I think you can go there in the morning and just hit balls, and it's not as expensive. But although I thought Best Buy was going to go out of business, and they survived. Are they already in financial trouble? I could tell because I drive by one on the way to work, and it's like always empty, even at night. And I looked online, like for like 4 people, it's like $250 plus food. It must be new. I'm not saying not all of them are like that, but at least the one that I've seen. All right, who's in there from Portland, Oregon? Now let's get this POTA here. Anybody else? Aurora, South Dakota. I think I got this guy before. Yep. I don't think I have this guy, but I have that county. Yeah, I do. No, I have Jefferson County. Me. Do you ever go into downtown Portland? Do they still have this steakhouse, El Gauchos or El Gorchos? They had a softball size steak, like filet mignon, that was really good. They had like some like spices they put on it. Very good. So what's the program you're messing with all the names? What do you mean with all the names? You mean this thing right here? You never go to downtown. I never go to Portland anymore. The bottom right. So this is part of Grid Tracker. It's another window of Grid Tracker. So you can see all the call letters there, and then I usually right click if somebody like. These are generally counties I haven't worked on this particular mode. So I'll look, I think I recognize this call sign, so I'm going to look it up anyways, which I don't have him already. And the other guy's not calling me back, and he's not in CQ anymore. So it doesn't look like I made contact with him. It would say which band I made contact with him on. So this is controlling my compute. This is controlling this program, and this program right here is controlling my 7610. And this guy's calling me, so I'm going to call him back. Let's see where I think I've gotten him already. Yep. Nick, are you in here? By the way, there's a new WSJTX. Gosh, I hope I said that right. 2.8. Something like that. Yep. Well, look at that. Look at the wind drew in here. Blew in here. Oh, my goodness. I had 2 Red Bulls today, by the way. First time I had Red Bulls in like a week and a half, so bear with me. Might be a long night. Good to get you in the on the new band today. I like to try to get as many possible. There we go. He's calling CQ again, and it's a POTA. Actually, it wasn't a Red Bull. It was Celsius. I'm sorry, Orange Celsius. No Andy yet. You know, I got to give the poor guy credit. I don't know how old he is, but I'm sure he's a lot older than I am. And he's up at like 3 o'clock in the morning watching a live stream from California, United States. So, and I'm going to sneeze again here shortly. Yeah, Vermont's hard to get. I saw it somewhere. Somebody posted it from like about a month ago. I forget who, which ham radio site posted it, or YouTube page, I should say. I just looked. El Gaucho's still open. I have guessed incorrect. Well, let's look it up. I have a pretty good memory when it comes to restaurants. Great steak place. My buddy Corey told me about it. I think this is it. Oh, it's baseball cut. I'm sorry. Oh, and it's sirloin. I thought it was filet. Maybe they do have a filet version. I got a little, yeah, yeah, everything's expensive right now, dude. Yeah. So I have a little mini memory bank, and I can't believe I memorized like all these different restaurants in different cities. And anybody from here from Indiana? Now I'm spacing. Indianapolis. St. Elmo's. Many a times there. I know I don't eat the fruit cocktail. Yeah, this place is good. The mac and cheese there is pretty good. I've only had, I thought it was a softball size. Wow, that looks delicious. See how this is kind of red? They marinate it, or they put some sort of seasoning on it. They give it a little pop. It's already a good piece of meat. And I know this has nothing to do with ham radio, but it just reminded me of, Portland reminds me of good steak. I've eaten there probably a half a dozen times, but it's been at least 15 years since I've been up there. I ain't got no time to cook my own steak. That is correct. It might be better than Ruth Chris. So Hamstick's more of a Sizzler guy. And Sizzler has good steak. I ate there last week. And you're 4,000 or 5,000 miles, 6,000 miles away. I memorize these little tiny little places, and I can't remember the place. And I don't know if anybody is in here from Oklahoma City, but there's a good Chinese buffet. I'll have to text my buddy and try to figure out what's the name of it. I got places all over the place. Sean, what's going on? Nothing wrong with Sizzler, dude. I'm down with it. If I know what I'm paying for, I'm good with it. Like if I feel like a really good steak, I'll go pay for it. There is a place in Vegas, and I'm spacing on the name of it. It doesn't exist anymore. The guy got Me Too'd. He had a show on ABC after The View, I think. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. And anyways, it turned out to be false later. Like 2 years later, they figured out it was bullshit. But he had a steak place in the Bellagio, and they had I want to say it's like between 60 and 70-day age prime beef. Oh my God, it was so good. It was like that, had that funk flavor to it and like melted in your mouth. Chicago. You got 69 lookups. It's like you're going to eat it on that one. The band's listing showing under the band activity box. Is that an option for Mac only? I don't know. I don't run Windows, to be honest with you. I don't know if anybody else runs Windows on here. But I think this is in I almost exit him out. I don't know. I can't answer that, to be honest with you. I don't run it in Windows. Salem is south, correct? Because I've flown into Portland and I had to drive to Corvallis for football. And I think I went through Salem, which is also... Is that the state capital? There used to be a good beef jerky place in Corvallis. Edmonds Meat Market. Oh boy. I have to go through the whole circuit with this guy again. See if somebody... Oh, there we go. Dustin, you're a true dude. True ham radio dude. No, I have no idea what that is. I have not. I miss going to those college towns. I don't miss going to Pullman, Washington. That place sucks. Especially if you go in November. Go look where Pullman, Washington is and go up there in November. It's not a good place. So no offense to anybody that lives up there. I don't know if I want to mess with it. I don't think I have the mental capacity to play with that tonight. And what's the other name of that city that I was up in Washington? I had to spend a night there. I flew in on Southwest. Maybe it was Idaho. No? I'm about to look on a map. Trying to think of the other name of that city.
86 RWJ. Juliet listening.
Oh, that's bad. Spokane. That's it. I think that's where I flew in to go to Pullman. Where the heck's Pullman at? Somewhere over here. Why the heck did I fly into Spokane then? Yeah, I think yeah. Okay. It was a good 90-minute drive, I remember. And it was just it's Pullman. I don't like the rag on cities, but I'm coming from California where it's like 70 degrees and I go up there and it's like 35 and rain. And then like afterwards it's super windy. Anybody been in Pullman in here? I don't think it was 6. Oh, you're saying 6 hours from, yeah. I think it's like an hour and a half, just about 90 minutes, I want to say, from Spokane. And that, at least that airport's easy. But I got stuck there. I had to spend the whole day and the following most of the next day. And it was just nothing to do. Oops. 7:30 here in Southern California. My heart rate's at 80 beats per minute. That was 12 minutes ago. It's dangerous flying into Pullman. In the not by safety standards, just by weather standards. Especially in November, you get the fog going through there. Same problem with Eugene. Yeah, I've been up in the mountains one time where it was 30 degrees, and then the same day drove down to Huntington Beach where it was 80. So, gotta love California for that. Although we pay the sunshine tax. Got 51 watching. I'm not really doing too much ham radio. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like it. Come on. I'll be on the air in a few minutes. Well, hopefully. I know every time Yeah, that's kind of how it is flying in a Pullman. I mean, it's not dangerous, but I mean, Alaska's a whole different world. And I met somebody that it's now a pilot for a major airline, and that's where he got his wings. It was the only place he can get some hours. He was doing delivery flights to all these little towns in Alaska. But I think he flew a King Air, I want to say. It's like a single engine, like bigger plane. And he got, in the course of like 2 years, he got like over 1,500 hours without a problem. And it was enough to go get his ATP for Part 91, I guess. I don't know. King Airs are twin engines? Maybe it's not a King Air. Pilatus? No. He said it was single engine in the front. And it could carry people, but he couldn't carry people in it. I know it's the same Caravan, maybe. It's the same air. There's an airline in Hawaii that uses them to fly between the between the islands there. I don't think it was a Pilatus, whatever. I heard those mofos do Cat 3 landings in there. No, thank you. Mm-mm. All right, this guy's gone. Maybe it is a Caravan. I thought it was a King Air for some reason. probably a caravan. Look at Mokalai Airlines, I think, in Hawaii, and I think that's the same one. Because I remember that's how he showed me the picture of it. I guess, and that's another airline that a lot of folks go out, because you don't have to have the full ATP to get all your hours or something to fly that kind of plane, because it's single engine. Like you have to have less ratings for it or something. I don't understand how it works. Maybe a pilot would know, like a commercial pilot would know. All right, I see an N1 station in there. Massachusetts. They use caravan. Then it is a caravan. I heard they're very safe too. Like the center of gravity on them is very wide and very deep. So you can load it up differently, as far as I understand. Very friendly to fly. Feels like a very small plane, even though it's on a bigger side. Not that I've ever been in one. I think they crashed one in Hawaii too, and everybody survived. Like in Hawaii, like 20 years ago. Right? Pilots should be getting paid a lot more than they are. Some of those pilots are making almost the same as the flight attendants. You don't pay them for the day-to-day operations. You pay them for following procedure during an emergency. A lot of people don't realize that. Some people can't do that under pressure. A lot of these folks are trained enough and have enough muscle memory to make that stuff happen. See, that's why I didn't want to mess with there, Mr. Dustin. I'm glad I haven't yet. Can't seem to get the color scheme to appear on the 2.8 version. Us, that's come to light a little bit. Most recently, I think in Florida, some of those people were might be less qualified. I'm sorry, it was up in Canada. I think Delta, or their subsidiary, whatever. And I think about 6-7 years ago, they had somebody was flying a plane, and they had it was like with passengers, they were just over like 1,200 hours, which was, I know a lot of GA guys that have over 1,200 hours. So they can. I have a friend of mine that flies a private, I guess it's a charter service. They're like the jets, like the private jets. Like they rent time out of them or something. I'm not sure how it works, but he doesn't have like a set schedule. There's a lot of validity to what you just said, because a lot of times these folks that fly planes, the big planes, a lot of times the first time they fly them is when passengers are in there as an FO. They do have a training officer with them. Come on, son, go down. I've been in a Gulfstream 4 or 5. And I don't remember the other one. I think I want to say it was a Falcon or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But the Gulfstream 4 or 5, I don't know which one it was. We were doing NBA playoffs, and they had to get us from Miami to Indianapolis in a hurry. We left like 20 minutes after the game. I think from being off the air to being in the air was probably around 35, 40 minutes. And we landed in Indianapolis, and the people that were cleaning up the production truck in Miami were just leaving site. It's like an hour and 45 minutes cruising at like 50,000 feet, 0.92 Mach or whatever the heck it was. Of course, I talked to the pilots into letting me look in the cockpit I spent most of the time in the cockpit area because it wasn't a passenger jet, so they can leave it open. And that was pre-cell phone, camera, all that stuff. I was not allowed to be in there during landing, though. Like the last, 15 minutes. Yeah, dude, I was like beside myself where like we just pulled up in like a couple rental cars, and someone who was there to take the rental cars back. We just like literally got our luggage out, walked it over to the pilots, and they grabbed it and stuck it in the back. A couple people stuck it up front. They stuck some stuff up front, and we just walked up the stairs, and they came right behind us, and they looked at, "You guys ready?" Yep. And then, 5 minutes later, we're on the way. Do you ever think about new personal drone copters? I don't understand. Are you that towards me or? And by the way, those flights are expensive. I want to say that flight was like $90,000, and that was like 20 years ago. I mean, there was 8 of us, I think. So I mean, if you do the math on it, I don't know. I think it was like $7,000 a ticket or something like that. I don't remember offhand, but I think it was around $90,000. They said for the flight. That was cool. That was like, and it was quiet too. And I remember the windows, like you look out, like you'd have like a general, 737. They're like, like this big, but this is like this big. And at night, like looking down, and the plane's kind of like sitting like this at kind of an angle, and you're just like looking down, going like, and you could see more, and like being in the front in the cockpit, and you're kind of cockeyed up and kind of pointed, at a 5-degree angle maybe. Like all the stars are like, looks like they're like coming into your window. It's pretty crazy. I'll never forget that. And we invite them to the TV truck, but they had to go out the next morning, so they couldn't come. We actually did have some TSA, believe it or not. At least a form of it. They did sort of look at our bags. But it wasn't anything. We were all known passengers. I'll be on the air, or at least about 10, 15 minutes. Still got a little daylight out here. What's up, David? Nice to see you in there. Oops. Well, it's not so much the daylight. It's whatever the sun is doing to the frequencies there. And by the way, as far as I understand, a lot of the private jets now, even though it's not a charter and it is privately owned, and I'm not saying I'm not discounting what you're saying there, Ted. They have to do some sort of security check for insurance purposes in case something does happen. But mainly, it's pretty light, and they're obviously known passengers, so. I've been on a couple team charters, and it was like baseball team type deal, and it was very similar. I think it was like more rando checks. 20 meters just does not seem to be good. Oh, we're at the gray line here. So let's see what's happening with 30 meters. Jason, nice to see you in there. All right, well, try me on 30 now. Looks like it's a little bit better. Isn't it? But though, isn't it great? Like, it's like I like the flying part of traveling. I just don't like dealing with all the BS around it. Like getting to the airport, standing all these, stand in line for this, stand in line for that. You can't bring your water through. Just stupid stuff. That stuff just drives me nuts. But I like the actual being in the plane, especially like that 757's I love those planes. But just dealing with all that BS really sucks. Mike B likes pat downs. Oh? And you get a lot of rude people, and I get it. People are stressed out, and it doesn't help the airlines cause a lot of this. So that they made the room in the plane smaller, and they charge you more, and they nickel and dime you, and then they try to blame you. They try to play victim on it, like you did something wrong. We are humans. We're not made to be in sardines. And Cam, just let you know, as far as like TSA, I've had fairly good dealings with them, believe it or not. There are people just like us. I mean, if you're going to act like an asshole to them, they're going to treat you like one. I mean, sometimes they'll get a little attitude. Sometimes they're not friendly, but I've had I've had pretty decent luck with them. Todd, nice to see you in there, buddy. I just hate the water stuff. Like, you can't bring water. And then you go across, there's some like magical, like water, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like embargo that you can't bring the water through because it might make the plane go away. And you get into the staging area for the airplane or whatever you want to call it, the gate area, and the water is like twice as much as you would pay for like a whole case of water. It's like, is it like gold? Is it made of gold or something? I don't know, but I don't think that's very fair. I think some of the mental capacity or problems that creates with people. Like, okay, so I'm gonna get $35-$40 a day per diem, and I'm gonna burn $18 on a bottle of water. It's like, come on. And then the hamburger is like 4 times as much. Yep, and you're not wrong, Joe. So when I get on a plane, unless I'm like sitting in first class, I'm getting a meal or something like that, and sometimes I get upgraded, I don't get anything. I bring my water on and I put my headphones on and I mind my own business. I don't like to bug flight attendants for anything. Correct there, Walter. Jason's flights are free. They've had a couple, some groups go after them. But also, if you ever noticed, when you buy these expensive things like the $6 M&Ms and the $15 beef jerky, you actually get an extra airport tax on top of it. I don't think it's capitalism. I think it's just robbery. And I think I haven't been out of LAX in like over a year, but I think out of LAX you can't even get plastic bottled water anymore. I won't go to the movie theaters anymore. I refuse to go to the movie theaters. Don't even get me started with that. Listen, I'm going into a tangent that has nothing to do with ham radio again. I mean, it's water. It's a basic necessity. And they were charging whatever. And then you don't want to drink out of the fountain. You don't want to do that. That's disgusting. Not very good here. That might be a new county for me. Jason, you can't pay me to drink out of a water fountain. I remember one time I was at a stadium and I saw a guy like put his lips on the the spout for it or whatever you want to call it and like was sucking out of it. I'm like, does this still have that flavor of the 80s in it? And you know what I'm talking about. It's disgusting. People at the airports are disgusting. Like the bathrooms are disgusting. It's like you walk in there, it's like burr, 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 like explosions going on in the bathroom. It's just this gross. I don't eat a lot before a flight either, for obvious reasons. I don't want to put that on there, Walter. That's like, boom. Nothing to do with ham radio once again, but why not talk about it? Probably, Ted. All right, I'm about 3 or 4 minutes away from getting on 20 meters. Or should I just get on 40 meters and just get her done? By the way, I'm up to 85 DXCC, not DXCC, sorry, 85 different grid squares on voice for 40 meters. Ron, nice to see you in here, buddy. Dude, I remember, and I don't want to go there too hard with it. There is a Taco Bell at DFW in the American Airlines terminal, and I ate it. And either I was flying to New York or Florida. I can't remember, but I remember we took off and we had to sit on the runway forever. And dude, I felt like I was going to explode. It was such a gross feeling. I will never eat Taco Bell in an airport again, ever, or within 24 hours of a flight. See, Nate, that's a pro move right there. Or the night before. Ooh. I generally don't eat on planes. I do once in a while. The nasty omelets or whatever. Ugh. I don't know if it's still there. I for a while I was flying American because I was like going to Dallas a lot in the hub, and the old Delta hub went away. It should be. Seriously. I mean, it felt like my insides were going to get ripped apart because of pressure. It's not like I felt like I had to, had gas. I just felt like I was going to explode. I don't know. Is Hamstick Eric still in here? He has a good story. He might have had Taco Bell before. Yeah, when you're going down. So you work for an airline or something like that, Jason? You do. United, huh? I tried United for a little while. Not a big fan of the hubs with United. The Chicago hub there, that's a bad situation. No offense to your airline, but man, and I've gotten hosed going in and out of San Francisco, and I've gotten hosed going in and out of Denver. What I was going to mention too, when you fly in a private plane, they actually pressurize it to like lower levels so you don't feel it as much. I try to now. I have to every once in a while. I only did a couple times last year. Hello there, VE7VBR, Vancouver Island. All the way up in Vancouver Island. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Delta has hosed me the least, and I'm a happy million miler with them. You're looking at a guy that's probably been to Atlanta lots of times, probably over 1,000 times, maybe even more. I mean, if you count all the stopovers, like to and from going to a site, because sometimes I would go there 4 times in 1 week. Jason, what city do you live in again? All right. So who's this guy right here? Anthony? Are you in the chat? I'm about ready to break away here. Greensboro, North Carolina. What's up, Parker? You sending me $5? I have no super chats on. I got a couple of decent contacts there. What? Yours? This ain't yours. No, don't send me cash, please. Seriously. I've had people do that, and I don't know why. I actually had some people send me radios. Actually, just recently last week. Hold on a second. I didn't want to lose any viewers here. And just put the weather on and people think I'm done. There's 47 you folks watching, only 40 likes. Not bad. I appreciate that. Let me see here. You know, I don't know if I want to do that. To be honest with you. I don't want to be responsible for that. I want to be a ham radio free contest. There's plenty of other people that do it. I want to do stuff that people don't do. No checks.
KF5, LAJ, W3PAW, all the best. W3, KF5, LA.
I'll take Bitcoin.
W3PAW.
I'll take Bitcoin.
November 0, Victor Romeo Mike, W3PAW. Thanks for the call. name is Paul, and we're located in Queenstown, Maryland.
Oh, I've talked to that guy. That guy's not the nicest guy in the world. I'll take gold bars. I don't have PayPal. If someone wants to send me one whole Bitcoin, I will not have a problem with that. I might be better off on 40, guys.
K7, Tango, Zebra, Portugal, Roger.
Yeah, if you guys want to send me a Bitcoin, I'm totally down for that.
Again? Oh my God, man. I think I'm wondering. You know, I heard on the TV that it's kind of cold in California back these days. Somewhere around, I don't know where actually, but 83, yeah, that's pretty much the same out here. Actually, 90. We got a good 90s, man. Wow.
When's your birthday, Jason?
Really burning out here, John. Okay. Yeah, that's all about it. We got it. Couple minutes rain and then.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm the day after you. I'll tell you what. You send me something, I'll send you something. We'll send each other the same thing.
Again? My 58 is Cheyenne, capital of Wyoming. Yes, sir. Your signal is bouncing so much that you dropped it a lot, Roger.
This guy sounds familiar. One Bitcoin? Okay. You know,
You still copy me?
to be honest with you, I actually owned 2 Bitcoin at one point. I'd bought both of them for like $780, and then I sold them for like $810 or something like that, right? And my buddy at the time had a little more money than I did. He bought 10 of them, and then he forgot about it, and he still has them. Good for him. A $1,500 investment, whatever, 10 years ago would now be $200-something thousand. I don't trust it either. I mean, I'm an investor, a trader, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Amateur. I've done okay. I don't trust that. There's nothing backing it. I have nothing against people that go for it, that have it. I think that's great, but it's not for me.
And now you're faded between the noise again. Oh my. All right, well.
That guy has not good audio though. No, I don't want to play with that. I ain't got no time to play no Maritime Mobile. Low noise level tonight. What's on 14th 310? There's something big down here. Oh, wait, that's the same guy. Sorry, 121. This is crazy. $52 people watching. Nice to see you folks in here tonight. Thanks for spending Monday, what's left of your Monday night with me. It might be Tuesday morning where you're at. What's up, John? Nice to see you in there. Well, nobody's on. I don't hear anybody on 310. If you want to go here. Hi, Tim from Kentucky. Do you guys hear anybody on 310? I wasn't tuned up. Good. S5 a noise.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
Whiskey out. Kilo.
I think I heard somebody in there.
That's me, John.
You're in and out there. You're in and out there.
Yeah, Whiskey 7 kilowatt, John here in Las Vegas.
Oh, hey, John. Good to hear you in there. I'm going to get you on another band. If Vegas is in on 20?
Yeah, I guess he's not kind of light out here, Greg. 5.7, just above the QRM.
Well, copy that. Hey, that's a good contact for Vegas for 20 meters. Very, very short sounds tonight.
Yeah, I'm about 450 watts right now, Greg. Should be punching through pretty well.
You're S9 5x9 here into Southern California tonight, and good to get you on another band tonight.
Okay, well, you're good. So, there you go.
We'll try again on 40. I'll probably go to 40 if this doesn't work out. It seems better tonight than it did last night, though.
Yeah, last night was pretty good on 40. Probably a little bit better on 40 right now. I think there's quite a bit of noise on the band.
Well, copy that, John. Appreciate the contact. I have you in the logbook on a second band here from Southern California.
Yeah, I lost you in the garbage that time there, Greg. I'm going to put the headphones back on, I guess, but I'm going to listen here for a little bit. Maybe there's somebody else out there for you. WO7K Las Vegas.
Copy that. 73 WO7K from Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. And I'm calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California, 37.8 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters.
Kilo 7 Echo Lima Zulu.
Kilo 7 Echo Lima Zulu. You're 5'9" from Chino, California.
Copy that. Also have you 5'9" into Spokane, Washington. Name here is Rick. Romeo, India, Charlie.
Copy that, Rick. Yeah, great signal. 5'9" signal. 9 over here. Great sound and audio there. Good to make contact with you. We're just talking about Spokane a couple, about 40 minutes ago. So good to hear you in here.
Right on. Well, hey, I'll let you get on to making some more contact and have a great evening.
You too, Rick. 7-3 from Southern California tonight. And this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
November Yankee.
Kilo 7 November Yankee. Is that correct?
QSL, you are plus 20 into Denver, Colorado.
copy it. You said plus 20. I got you about a 5.5. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of noise here. Oh, I got my daughter right in my face. Highlands Ranch. That's where my sister lives, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a great town. Have you been up here?
I've been up there. It's been a while. Kind of reminded me of Orange County a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. I've been down there, and I can see the comparison, yeah.
And it looks like you got the NASA, I forget the name of that thing there, flying around the moon there.
Yeah, that's the Orion spacecraft. It's on my QSL cards because I worked on that. Let me know if you want one.
Yeah, actually, I probably would. That sounds really good, actually.
All right, I just sent you the domestic stamp, and I'll send you one. I'll make a note of it. I'm about to head to bed, so I was going to say 73. Have a great night. Good luck with the contact.
Hey, by the way, somebody I went to high school with, and actually I kind of know, he was on my track and cross country team. Victor Glover is going to be riding on that thing, I think in April.
Oh, yeah, Victor Glover. I see him in a lot of videos. I think I almost met him once at a meeting, but yeah, I get nervous every time I look at the tool. I worked on the docking, and that's what they're going to be testing in Artemis 2 flight.
Yep, very good dude. Like, he was a front of bus doing my homework type, or doing his homework type guy. So I'm glad to see he's going to be going around the moon. And he came and visited my old high school about, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. So I'm looking forward to watch him go around the moon. So 7-3 from Southern California. Thanks again for the contact there, Dave, or David, or whatever you go by there.
Yeah, you call me Dave. All right, Craig. Have a great night. 73.
7-3. QRZ.
November 1, Tango, Kilo, Romeo.
I got the November and I got the Tango Kilo Romeo. I think I'm missing a couple there. November 1, Tango Kilo Romeo. You are 5-1, a little bit in and out here in the Southern California tonight. You almost completely dropped. I think you were giving me my reading back, and I didn't quite copy that. Try again. I think some other people hear you that I don't hear you, and they're saying your QRP at 10 watts. You were coming in a 5-1, and now I don't hear you at all. Hey, copy 7-3 there, Jacob, and have fun out there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Dustin, do you hear me?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Chino, California.
Yeah, you're 5920.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good here. Say something again?
So I believe everybody can hear you. Keep calling.
I got you my logbook for the 41st time with this new call sign.
That is awesome, brother. Hey, I'll be watching K6EGG, K0BS.
I still need to get you on 10 meters, pal.
Yeah, when it opens, it is slowly getting there.
We'll try in October at a park or something. We'll do that 10 and 12.
There you go.
7-3. Kilo 6 Echo Golf CQ 20 meters.
I might move back to 40.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters before I go to 40. Anybody else out here? All right, one last time before I head to 40 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters, pardon me, from Chino, California. Is there a November station out there? Okay, I think I got a November 4 Tango Sierra Alpha. Is that correct? November 9? November 4 Tango Sierra Quebec. Is that correct? Whoever's calling me, I apologize. You're right at my noise floor at S5. Is it November 7? Okay, November 7, we're almost there. Is it Tango Sierra Quebec? You're starting to come up. Hey, Joe, I got you in there, dude. I think this is our first time on 20.
It is our first time on 20, so yeah. I'm only wearing 100 watts, but you're coming in like your station.
Hey, I'm glad I was patient there. It was good to hear you, Joe. I'm glad to get you on another band, dude. Okay, copy that, 7-3, and I'll be on 40 in just a minute here, unless somebody else is on 20 here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
This is the voice of reason. You need hex beam.
Oh, come on, Matt.
Yeah, so you got to disguise your voice better than that.
Why do I need a hex beam?
What you do?
Are you going to put it up for me?
If I got to fly down there, you're paying for it.
I got miles, dude. I don't know where you're going to stay.
Kilo 7 underwear and panties.
Are you wearing underwear and panties?
Panties, duh.
All right, cool. I got you in the logbook. I heard somebody else calling, though, before I go to 40. Was there somebody else calling? Okay, one last time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf before I head to 20 meters. Before I head to 40 meters from 20 meters. Was there anybody else out there calling CQ?
Kilo Juliet 7, Whiskey Kilo X-ray.
Okay, it's Kilo Juliet 7, Whiskey Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 7, Whiskey Kilo X-ray.
Whiskey Kilo X-ray. Grant, I got you about a 5-1. 5-1.
5-3 up here. I got you a couple times on FT8 earlier.
Copy that, man. I heard somebody else calling, so I'm going to get them. Thanks for the contact tonight.
Okay.
Was there another person calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf? Try again. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Man, you had a pile up.
What happened?
I don't know. That one guy was actually doubling with you when you were calling CQ, so I don't know. Kind of weird, but yeah, you had a pile up.
The key word there is had.
That is the key word.
ending in Papa. Try again. Okay, Kilo Delta 8, and you're kind of waving in and out. I heard a Papa at the end. I hope I got this one all right. Kilo Delta 8, Queen Delta Papa.
Was I correct on that?
So it's Kilo Delta 8, Kilo Papa Delta? Delta Papa.
Yes, Kilo Delta Papa,
Is it Richard in Ohio? All right, try this again. Kilo Delta 8, Kilo Delta Papa. You're about a 5-1 here to Southern California tonight.
Okay, you're about a 5-5. You're about a 5-5, and that call is Kilo Delta 8, Delta Papa.
Copy that, and actually you came up to a 5-5, Kilo Delta 8, Queen Delta Papa. God, that's a tongue twister for me.
Okay, 7-3, Fred, just give it a try.
7-3, and thanks for being patient, buddy, and you came up a lot more on that last one. All right, try again here. Is there anybody else out there before I head to 40 meters? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
8 Kilo Zulu.
November 8 Kilo Zulu. You're a 5-5 into Southern California tonight.
Copy the 5-5, you're a 5-7. QSL?
QSL on the, I believe you said 5-7? Is that correct?
5-5, Roger, 5-5.
Double nickels there, 5-5. Good to get you in there, Rocky, from, looks like Mansfield, Ohio. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct. You have a fine evening. Thank you for the QSO.
You too. Thank you for the QSO. I got you in the logbook, and 7-3 from Southern California tonight. All right, I'm going to keep trying here because people are calling me back here. So this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ, 20 meters.
Before Alpha Tango Alpha.
Whiskey 4 Alpha Tango Alpha, is that correct?
QSL, that's correct. You're about a 5-8 in North Carolina.
Copy the 5-8 North Carolina. You're about a 5-5 in and out here to Southern California tonight.
Well, thank you for the 5-5. I'm just curious how this rig sounds, how the audio is.
I got to be honest with you, you sound good, but I heard some crackle there, so I don't know if that was a static crash or your audio there.
Yeah, it could have been that or the box shop. I don't know. I'm just setting up a new rig. Just curious, but I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate the contact all the way across the country, coast to coast from North Carolina, at 7-3. All right, one last time, and I'm being honest here. This is my last time before I QSY to 40 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ. Going once, going twice, going QSY to 40 meters.
A little bit less noise. Thank you for the contact. I do have static crashes though. Seth, you back in here?
No.
Seth is not back here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf is the frequency in use.
I have a sneaky feeling. What kind of DX?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf is the frequency in use. All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters from Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 40 meters.
5 over S9 up in Sacramento, K6EGG.
Walter, I appreciate the contact once again. Yeah, you're same down here into Southern California. I also heard somebody else in there. Go ahead. November 7, Yankee Mike Zulu. Is that correct? Hollister, California. You're about a 5-1. I got some static crashes, but you're coming in there. Looks like our second time chatting here, I think last month around the 18th. Sounding good, Mario. Copy that, man. I'm going to see if I get a couple more here. But I appreciate the contact once again from Hollister and 7-3. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf called CQ 40 meters tonight. Anybody out here?
Kilo 6 Mike Bravo.
Can I get the callers? Alpha 6 Kilo Bravo?
Alpha Kilo 6 Mike Bravo.
Alpha 6 Kilo Mike Bravo. QSL?
It's Alpha Kilo 6 Mike Bravo. QSL is Manhattan Beach, California.
Man, I suck, but I think I got it right this time. I apologize. Alpha Kilo 6 Mike Bravo, all the way from Manhattan Beach. You're 5-5 with some static crashes.
Okay, David, yeah, you're coming in about, the noise floor is about 6, and I see you're coming in about a 5-7 maybe, over here.
Yeah, copy that. It's weird. I have like a standard S7, and then I get static crashes, and it jumps up to like an S9. So I think there might be some electrical storms, maybe out in the high desert or over Arizona or something like that, leaking into the band or something.
Yeah, we've spoken before briefly, and I don't have my QSL logs in as quickly, but I can pull it up. We've spoken before briefly.
I could tell you the date and time. It looks like last week, the 7th, we chatted on 255. Pardon me, 225.
There you go. So yeah, everything else is exactly as you say. It's this rolling wave of noise. And I had the same thing when I was trying to do a POTA setup on Saturday midday. That I had this wave of noise come in and it disappeared into the room and turned out to night too. It is Sunday.
Yeah, you kind of dove into my noise floor a little bit there, but yeah, I was thinking about doing a POTA on Wednesday or Thursday. I haven't decided, but I don't know if I want to go all the way up to Chino Hill State Park and get smacked out with some noise.
Yeah, we were up at Tio Pico in a little tiny pocket across from 7-Eleven, which is about my speed.
Say that again?
So we were at Tio Pico, P-I-O-P-I-C-O. It's this little tiny, call it a pocket park in India.
Interesting. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's a state park, and it's one of the closest ones to me, at least. And doesn't involve me trying to have a 4x4, which I don't have. City boy, so something across the street from the 7-Eleven is more my speed.
All right. Well, copy that. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more contacts here before this noise gives me a headache. But I believe, is it Joe or Joseph you go by there in Manhattan Beach?
Yeah, I go by Joe, but when I signed up for the call sign and everything, I use that legal name. I just go by Joe.
Copy that. I appreciate that, Joe. And just to let you know, I don't know if it's the band, but sometimes you sound muffled and sometimes you sound clear. So I don't know if the band is squeezing out your signal or what, but we might be too close or something.
Yeah, I think it is the band. I'm not doing anything different from when I started chatting. Can you tell me your QSL by the way?
Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf.
And what's your location?
Chino, just about 2 miles north of the Chino Airport.
Right, yeah, now I remember exactly. I remember you talking about last time.
Yep, I'm about, with no traffic, I could probably make it to Manhattan Beach in a solid hour. But if I left right now, it'd probably take me about an hour and a half. And you know why?
Yeah, no, I know exactly. I go out to Corona for a bit of spell. So I know sort of the general direction.
Ooh, I feel sorry for you. Taking that 91 all the way out there must be brutal.
Yeah, the only upside of it is the Krispy Kreme on the way.
Well, copy that, man. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more contacts out here before my ears start bleeding from the noise. But I appreciate the contact again from 73 from Chino. All right, this is Greg, K6EGG, calling CQ 40 meters. Anybody else out there can hear my voice? Give me a call back.
November 5, Delta India Mike.
November 5, Delta India Mike. You're a 5'9" down here in Southern California.
Roger, I got you about 10:15 over here into Sacramento. Talked to you a few different times. Name's Tony. And tonight we're running an old FT8 Foxtrot, over.
Copy that. Just to let you know, you sound a tad bit off frequency there.
Come back. I'm on an analog dial, so come back and I'll tune you in.
Okay, copy that. I went down like about 4 kcs and you started coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How's that right there, over?
A little bit better, but still a little bit high.
It happens when you guys run all that wide audio, super FM radio station stuff.
I can tell you what, I'm not running wide here. I'm running definitely narrow. I can't run wide.
Alright. Well, good deal. Been working on this radio for the last couple of weeks, just doing stuff, trying to get it aligned, and heard you and thought we'd just key up and say hello to you.
Copy that. You sounded great there. Plus 20. Nice loud audio. Got you dialed in there. I stayed right at 211 there. It sounded like you kind of scooted around and tuned into me, but I appreciate it. You sound a lot better. I could definitely understand you a lot better from when you first got on there. I appreciate the contact again, Tony.
All right, brother. Well, have a good time, man. We'll put it on you again when we hear you for sure. And 5 DIM, Sacramento, 73.
Copy that. 73 QRZ.
Kilo 6 Tango Whiskey Mike.
Kilo 6 Tango Whiskey Mike, is that correct?
Roger, that's correct. How you doing tonight?
I am doing excellent. How about yourself?
Doing pretty well. The name here is Todd. I'm coming to you from Simi Valley, California.
Todd, all the way from Simi Valley. What's going on, man? You getting all the heat up there still?
Yep, it's plenty warm. We had it about 80-something today, and it'll be like 86 tomorrow.
Copy that. It's about the same here. I think maybe it got to 90, but it's not bad. This summer has not been that bad.
No, it really hasn't been all that bad. I'm not complaining at all. I work in an office most of the day, so I'm just in air conditioning. I don't hardly even notice anything changing with the weather.
Copy that. Well, I work outside, and I definitely feel a little bit different. I'm kind of covered most of the time, but there's at times I'm outside. But for the most part, this summer and last summer has been actually pretty cool. We only got the heater turned on maybe for a couple days. But sounded good from Simi Valley all the way down to Chino.
Yeah, well, it's nice. We're not too far apart. Isn't that where, what's his name? The ham radio crash course, Josh, isn't he from Chino?
Josh, I believe, is from Cypress or Cerritos. I get those two confused. I think I want to say Cerritos.
It's Cerritos, yeah, and I remember that now.
Well, copy that. Well, I appreciate the contact, and if you care, if you got a computer nearby, I'm actually streaming this live on my YouTube channel, believe it or not.
Oh, what's the channel?
Just type my callers, and K6EGG should be the first thing that pops up. I got a little channel compared to Josh. Only about 18,000 or so subs.
I'll pull it up.
Cool. Jump in the chat. Say hi, man. I appreciate the contact, Todd.
Will do. Thanks for the contact. Hey, by the way, you're easily 10 over here. I mean, I guess it should be obvious. You're so close. We're getting a lot of power from you here.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you sound great. Almost a plus 20 here on my 7610 meter. Sometimes if you're almost too close, you're about, I want to say you're about 80 miles straight line, which is probably about perfect for NVIS. Anything closer, you start to peter out a little bit.
Yeah, I've got a friend that's maybe only like 15 miles away from me, and I can't ever hear him at all when he operates because it just shoots right over the top of me.
I have the same problem. I can hear him on 10, but I can't hear him on 40 very good.
Yeah, same. But I can't even hear him on 20, too, when he's operating.
It's weird how those bands do that to the signal, isn't it?
Well, when you get that angle, that takeoff angle, it's you kind of got to operate with the right antenna.
I have heard that.
So, right now,
Guess who's launching them?
A long wire that's probably only about 15 feet in the air, maybe a little bit higher, maybe it's about 20 feet in the air. Yeah,
how long is your wire? Because I'm only I think 67 feet wire, and I got it it's an infed half wave in an inverted V, just like in my planner, up about 34 feet. The top section is, and the other two sections are only up about 20.
Mine, I don't actually know how long it is. I think that the whole wire is cut for 160, but I've got it kind of wrapping back and forth a little bit towards the backyard. I think that the element that is really extended is probably somewhere around 80-something feet.
It's not bad. Do you know how long it is, though?
I'll have to look it up. It was an MFJ half wave, and it was supposed to be, it's a multi-band wire, but it was for everything through 160. But like I said, the end of it is kind of coiled back and forth, like linear loaded a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah, if I go like anything longer than like 72 feet, my noise level it's just unbearable. My transmit improves, but I'm living a cookie cutter neighborhood, and there's pool pumps and whatever else, dog water fountains. I don't know, just getting into everything.
Yeah, we've got the same problem up here. If I try and extend it out, I get really terrible noise on long wire. It sounds better on my vertical. I get less noise on my vertical than I do on the long wire.
Isn't that something, man? Because I always found that the verticals are a little bit noisier, but I don't know. I had a vertical here set up when I first moved in, and I only used it for 10 meters, and that thing was so noisy.
Yeah, my vertical is for 20, and it's just ground mounted, and I've got, I don't know, like 16 radials or something on the bottom there. Half of them are probably broken by the lawnmower, but it still works.
Well, cool deal, man. Well, you sound great. I'm going to see if I can get a couple more contacts. I'm trying to get 100 grid squares on voice on 40 meters here for my fake awards there on QRZ. But jump in the YouTube chat. Would love to see you in there. We got a great group of folks in there that are all helping each other out and stuff.
Yeah, I'll jump on and say hi. Hey, good luck then.
Hey, thanks, Todd. 7-3 from the beautiful, smelly city of Chino.
73.
QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 7, Sierra Charlie Hotel.
November 7th, Tango Sierra, Quebec.
K6EGG.
I hear a couple of you. I'm going to get KA7 Sierra Charlie Hotel. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Roger. Sierra Charlie Hotel. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Name here is Lynn. Lima Yankee, November. I think we've spoken before. If you're the guy that streams on YouTube, I think we spoke a few months ago.
I do remember. I was hitting you up about the HOA situation where you live there in Vegas. Yeah, it's good to hear you again, man. You got a great signal coming into Southern California tonight.
Yeah, you do also. I don't remember exactly where your location is, but you've got an S9 coming in here, and your audio quality sounds like it's a broadcast. But the interesting conversation you had with the last guy about the NTAD, that's what I'm using here. It's I started out with 67 or 68 feet or something like that. It was calculated, and once I got the thing up, the SWR wasn't satisfactory, so I just started adding wire. Well, I calculated it first, and then I started adding a little bit of wire, and I wound up with somewhere around 70 or 71 feet, I'm not sure. But proximity to the cement block walls and the house and things like that affects the SWR, so I don't know exactly how long it is, but it is resonant right around this frequency.
Well, it's doing the trip, and thanks for the flowers on the audio, by the way, for my audio coming into you. You're about a plus 20 on my 7610 meter here. Great sounding loud audio, and I hope nobody sees your antenna there in your HOA because you got it going on. Can you do 20 on that?
Yeah, I can. I can do all the bands. I have a really nice tuner. I don't. I use it all the time, but I don't have to. It's about it's resonant here, and I just when I'm running power. So I'm running about. It looks like it's about 300 watts right now. So when I'm doing that, I always turn on the tuner just to make sure that we've got a good match. But yeah, I can run 20. I can run 10. 15 is a little iffy. But yeah, 40 meters. It's just right down there. It's amazing. So it's a nice little antenna, and it's made out of 1/16 inch diameter stainless steel wire, but I've got it counter wrapped with copper wire. There's a turn about every 3 inches. And the reason why I did that was because there was a guy that was here in a local club that said, the transmission resistance, RF transmission resistance on stainless steel is pretty high compared to copper wire, so why don't you try that? So I did, and I don't know that it made any difference in terms of the antenna performance, except that it widened the bandwidth a little bit, and that was a little bit of an advantage. Over.
Wow, that's good to know. I never heard that. But whatever you did, it's definitely doing the trick. I've talked to people on beams, and I've talked to people with hex, whatever, and big giant setup arrays, and you got this wire antenna pretty low to the ground there, and it's definitely doing the trick. And I looked at a picture on the QRZ site there from your site. I noticed your dog sitting there looking at you like, what are you doing? What's your dog's name?
The dog's name is Zoe. Zulu, Z-O-E-Y. So Zoe's a girl, and she is my shadow. She's sitting next to me right now, so that's why she was out there. But yeah, and then you got a picture there of my. I have a very humble station here. It's just the FT DX10 here, and then the amplifier. That's just pretty much my station.
Hey, well, it's doing the trick. And as far as shadows, I spent most of the day cleaning my upstairs of my house, and our cat Milo, he was like on me like white on rice. And so believe it or not, usually cats don't like vacuums. He's just sitting right next to it, acting like it was nothing. It was so nice just to have him hang out with me. Isn't that a cool feeling, just to look over and your pet's there just kind of hanging out with you, just doing whatever?
Well, yeah, except she doesn't like the vacuum. Cats, on the other hand, we have 3 cats, and 2 of them, they don't care about the vacuum cleaner. They'll walk right up to it. It's no big deal. The third one, just, it's too much noise. She wants to go away. But no, Zoe she doesn't particularly care for that.
That's really good to know. I've never heard that.
Cleaner. She'll go the other direction. she used to be really funny when she was a youngster. Well, this was in 2013, I believe.
Nice to see you in the chat.
That I had sleep apnea, and so I had to try out a CPAP machine. And of course, you've got the little mask that you got to wear and the headset and all that other kind of stuff. And the first time that I put that thing on, she was sitting there, looked at me, and she barked at me. She'd never done that before, but she did.
She was confused. She thought you were getting hurt or something.
Yeah, either that or I look like some alien creature. I don't know, but anyway. But she's accustomed to that now. She's old now. She's 13 years old now and got pretty good health, all things considered. But well, I'm going to let you go here because I know there are other people that want to get a hold of you and participate in your live stream. But it's always a pleasure to talk with you. It's a good conversation. Over.
Well, copy that, and it's good to hear you again. Sorry about that. My foot slipped off my foot pedal here. It's good to hear you again. It's good to know that I'm making it into the beautiful city of Las Vegas, where I might be there in a couple weeks. Who knows? But I was there just a couple weeks ago in middle July when you guys had that heat wave, of course. But good to hear you in there, and good information on the antenna. I'm going to kind of put that and stick that in my head, and I might have to think about maybe setting something up to help out. That might help out my noise a little bit.
Yeah, this antenna is a lot quieter than my vertical is. I started out with an not an MFJ, it's a chameleon antenna setup. They have the pre-cut wire that's, 58 feet long or whatever, and I used that for a while, but it stretched a little bit and started to sag, and just because I wanted something that was taut, I went to the stainless steel, and then the guy said, counter wrap it. And I used 27 gauge copper. Like I said, I don't know if it helps anything, but it widened the bandwidth a little bit. But anyway, all right. Well, have a great evening. Good to talk to you. K6EGG.
Copy that. 7-3 and QRZ.
Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Tango uniform.
Okay, the Kilo Charlie 5 station only?
Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Tango uniform.
Kilo Charlie 5 Delta Tango uniform up in Clovis, Europe 5-9 in Southern California.
Roger on that 5-9. I've got you. You're pegging my meter here in Clovis.
Nice to see you, man.
Copy that. Good signal down here. I definitely have you in the logbook. Is it Carrie?
That's affirmative.
Yeah, you sound great here, all the way from Clovis, not too far away from Fresno, I believe, right?
That's affirmative. They normally say Clovis is a suburb of Fresno, but we say Fresno is a suburb of Clovis. Go ahead.
Well, copy that, man. I appreciate the contact. I have you in my logbook, and 7-3. I'm going to see if I can get a couple more.
Roger that. Good luck. KC5, DTU.
I appreciate that, man. I've been working hard for that. Try to get you.
November 6, Kilo November 6, John King Eagle.
Okay, the November 6 station?
Kilo November 6, Kilo November Echo.
Danny, long time no talk, buddy.
Hey, I'm not watching YouTube. Are you on right now?
Of course I'm on. What do you think, man?
Okay, I'll fire up the TV. Long time no hear. I'm just scanning 40, and there you are.
I ain't got no time to not go on YouTube when I'm on my radio.
Oh, man.
Good to hear you. I haven't talked to you since you got back from Japan.
Oh, yes. And like you said, last time we connected was from Japan via the YouTube, comments.
Yes, we did. Hey, I heard a couple other people calling. I'm going to try to get them, but I appreciate the contact all the way from Fullerton.
See you later.
Sound good. Was there somebody else calling K6EGG? Go ahead. Yours, Ed. November 7 Tango Kilo. Sorry, November 7 Tango Sierra Quebec. Joe, you're about a 5-1.
Really well on 20. You sounded great. You have a great station.
I appreciate it. Good to get you on another band earlier, and I got you in a logbook. This is our 11th time chatting there, mostly on 40. We got to get you on another band too.
Yeah, well, you sound great. What kind of antenna are you running?
In-fed halfway from my antennas, 4010. Not sponsored.
The same thing, but mine's 6 meter to 80, and I don't get half the work out of mine as you do.
Actually, mine's only 10 to 40, believe it or not, but my tuner can get into, I can get into 80 a little bit.
Yeah, when I press the automatic tune button on 80, it goes crazy. Hey, anyway, I'll let you go and see who else you can get, but thanks for taking my call and have a good night. K6EGG N7TSQ. Right here.
7-3.
W6 John King Able.
W6 station, go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey 6 Japan Kilowatts America.
Whiskey 6, Japan Kilowatt America.
Up there in San Jose, 5-9 signal down here in Southern California.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was listening to you a little bit. Tried to get in a couple times, but I may not have my audio turned up enough. Good. You sound good in San Jose. You're way over.
I'm not afraid of 80. My antenna doesn't like it.
Well, yeah, you got great audio. I heard you mixing a couple times. Denny, he's local here, KN6KNE. You guys completely doubled and sounded almost about the same. So I appreciate you being patient there.
I have an MFJ 929, but I'm actually using the internal.
You're way up over 9. You sound good.
Copy that. I appreciate the contact. I got you in the logbook there, Les.
All right, have a good evening.
And I'm using the internal tuner right now, my 7610.
Copy that. 7-3, QRZ.
Stay with me here. I'm going to get one more here. Just one more.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ one last time here on 40 meters tonight. Anybody else out there?
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Victor Bravo.
See if I got this one right. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Victor Bravo. Is that Jerry up in Hayward?
Sure is, and you got it right. You have a very nice signal here this evening.
You do too. Good, like, it's clear. Like, I don't hear any noise with it, and I got a bunch of noise here in the band tonight.
Yeah, we're running a Hermes Light 2 feeding my homebrew kilowatt LD MOS, but only seeing about 550 watts out. But I am using the pure signal thing, the adaptive pre-distortion.
Copy that. Like I said, clean signal, man. It's weird. All the static goes away when you talk.
And it's a pleasure to talk to you again.
Did I have you? I don't think I have you in my logbook, though. I don't see you in here. You sound familiar, though.
Well, if you just looked me up on QRZ, you would see Jerome. So you must have talked to me.
Maybe I didn't put you in the logbook, but you definitely sound familiar.
Yeah, well, I get that from a lot of people.
All right, man. You're gonna be my last contact. I heard somebody else calling, and I'm gonna hang her up. But I appreciate the contact again, because I definitely think I've talked to you before. So I appreciate the contact up there from Hayward. And 7-3, Jerry.
7-3 is with regard to sounding familiar. I was talking to my handyman at one of my apartment buildings, and he said, "Excuse me for this strange question, but are you a radio ham?"
Did he see all your equipment in there?
Nope, he's never been to my house. He just said I sounded like somebody he'd heard or talked to on the air.
Interesting. Well, hey, you never know, man. All right, well, 7-3.
7-3, KS6VB.
Yes, I am. A very, very convoluted way, and I got this mixer here I'll explain in a minute. All right, I heard somebody else calling there before I hanging her up.
Was there somebody else calling K6EGG? Go ahead. All right, Grant, you're going to be my last one. I'm going to give you a 5-1 because you're right in with my noise floor, unfortunately. All right, man. Good to get you in there. 2 bands tonight, 7-3.
7-3.
All right, this is Greg, K6EGG. Is it going QRT? Is that the correct terminology? Anyway, 7-3, everybody.
Hey, have a good night, Greg. 73. K6HTD.
I heard Walter in there, 7-3. And was there somebody else?
Yeah, just saying, great job tonight there, Greg. K0BF.
Hey, it wasn't bad. I'm going to put you in a log on this one, too.
Yeah, that's you're actually loud tonight. You're 5'9". There's a lot of lightning strikes, but hey, 73, have a good night.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm hearing those too. 7-3.
Of course, I didn't bring up the right fader. All right. Yes, I am using OBS. Well, to capture the video, I'm using a couple of different capture cards. I'm using Aja UTAP, and Elgato. What's it called? No, that's not the right term. Elgato capture cards, a couple of them. And this is a Sony A6400 that I'm talking into here. This camera that you see on my mixer, if I can bring it up, is a Sony 6000. A little bit different. Doesn't do 4K. This camera is native 4K, which I'm actually not running it in 4K now. But yeah, I got a couple different things going on here. And we lost Seth in the Sonobus. He was feeling a little bit under the weather tonight. So, nice to see some new folks in the chat tonight. I'm going to take a look and see how we did, because some people are helping me out, getting some QSOs. Almost about the same as last night. I got 26 last night, 24 tonight. I got a couple new ones tonight, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, pretty good. I wasn't going to come on tonight, but I'm like, you know what? I got a lot of stuff done. Pretty happy about that. So you have a DX Commander? Yeah, so right now I'm actually not using a tuner. I'm using the internal tuner on my 7610. But when I run FT8, it seemed that the tuner on the MFJ seems to do a little better than the internal tuner going between the bands. I can't tune 30 meters too well on FT8, and I can't tune 17 meters too well on FT8 with the internal 7610 tuner. Oh, I gotcha. The only thing I might switch over. I'm thinking about, there's somebody that has a YouTube channel that I like watching. Brody Brazil. We work for the same people. We know some people. I don't know. I work in television as a normal job. And anyways, the reason why I say that is the switcher, the ATOP switcher, is a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as easy to run. OBS is a lot easier to run, but a lot of the processing power is done through the computer. And I don't know if you guys see some jittery movements. I'm trying to get rid of those. And I believe the problem is with some encoder settings that I can never get just right with OBS, which I can with the ATOM, which I'm thinking about getting. So I don't know. It's a big investment. So I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized, and I don't want to ask for money, but also I want to make this look a little bit better. This is pretty easy. I have the Stream Deck going here. I could do a couple different, come on, focus. I got a lighting problem. That's what it is. It's not focusing. Come on. Why isn't it focusing tonight? There we go. So if I want to do the 40 miles east of Los Angeles, just hit that button. Got a key light. Oops. Anyways. Oh, really? Is that how fast you're getting it down in down under? Video toaster. I don't know if you ever heard of a TriCaster. We had the guy from the TriCaster, guy that invented the TriCaster was in here. I know, but I want to make it look perfect. And I don't know how old you are, but I also have a weather channel.
Not linked.
I got a couple little things going on here. Sad habs. I don't know if this will work because I hit something wrong earlier. I do graphics with music. I don't know. Really? It is? I don't know. Were you guys around that night when I talked to him? He was like in Texas somewhere. By the way, I'm on 40 meter FT8. That dude was super cool. The ironic thing is I went to NEB convention in Vegas. I think was like late 90s or early 2000s. Right about the time the TriCaster came out. And he was like, I went in and he was like a guest speaker, one of the sessions I went into, or one of the speaking sessions I went into. And it was ironic enough that I talked to him on ham radio 20 whatever years later. So definitely a pioneer. And a lot of people say, oh, it's cheap TV. We're also listening to the wind system here, which I'm not going to be talking on. There is a place for that. There's a lot of things that need to be rated, need to be on TV, or not really budgeted for what they can be on or what they can be produced for. So, yes, like a D-rated MMA show. You're correct. I do not. But, when I started in TV, I worked at a little TV station in Orange County. Dakota may have heard of it, maybe a little bit before his time, though, KDOC. And they used to make us do everything. Like I would do camera one day, I would do graphics one day, I'd do audio one day, I'd do camera, TD, direct, everything. And they made us do video. And part about video is you had to time everything together. So we had the vector scope to time, get the timeline correct. They had time-based correctors, TBC, whatever. Because all the cable back then, all the video cable needed to be in length, or everything was out of time. And that particular TV station I worked in, they just ran cables to wherever it went, and they found out later they had to buy all these time-based video correctors.
Quite a bit of static with your transmission.
That guy has some loud audio there. It is, man. There's some, I don't know, blending you can do with analog that you can't do with digital. No offense, Colin. I'm not going to go on 15 again. I'm actually going to go to 30. Half of 15. Or double 15, I should say. Got a little bit of RFI in the shack.
K6EGG for radio check is standing by.
We're listening to the wind system, see if we have any QRM going on here. And I'm on 30 meters to get some new DXCC. And there's nothing wrong with working at public access. It's a gig, man.
I appreciate that so much. K7ZMH, my name is...
The way I look at it, if you're paying the bills, who cares?
just replaced the microphone.
It's all the same equipment. And everybody gets all antsy-pantsy. Oh, well, I'm doing a big network show. Well, you know what? You're set with the same exact equipment. What's up, Randy? Nice to see you in there. Randy, how far are you away from Indianapolis? Dang, I'm almost out of water. That's correct. And you know exactly what I mean. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I've done some pretty decent sized shows, and you know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm happy to be working in a business that I like working in and trying to do a good job and work with some pretty cool people. And I really don't like having the stress from stuff. And I like where I'm at. But I do like a challenge. And a lot of those shows, they do have a challenge. But, man, that's a lot of cases. You're doing a big show, a lot of cases. A lot of Tetris. Do you ever go into Indianapolis? Heard a steak place called St. Elmo's? Where's that from? That's South America, right? E-Wise. Who's calling me? Jimmy. Do I have you on 30? I do. Yep. And do we have a problem with that? Speaking of steak, I'm cooking some carne asada for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. No, I'm planning on nice. Oh, Colin, do you have your All Stands award going for your contacts there? Man, this does not look good. I think I'm gonna go back to 20. Ooh. Yeah, Taco Tuesday for me tomorrow. I got the meat for some new Mexican meat market. It's marinated to carne asada, whatever they have. I'm a little worried. It's expensive. Like 2.5 pounds of carne asada meat that's marinated is like $40. And granted, I can eat that for like 2 or 3 days, but still. I've never been to the Indianapolis 500 or worked at that racetrack, but I have been to a donut shop right behind the main grandstands. That's about as close as I got to it. All right, this might be a new county for me. I didn't mess up too many call letters tonight. I'm pretty proud of myself. Oop, no more Sonobus. Nobody's in Sonobus anymore. And I hit the wrong key again. I apologize. Lots of keys here. I like this one. Whenever I make, what's it called? DX contacts. I usually put this one in. This Louisiana, I wouldn't consider a DX contact. I mean, some people might, like Colin. I have this guy. That's pretty cool. I mean, you're out in the sticks on this thing. Ooh, that's a new county for me. No, it's not. I didn't think Pahrumph's in Inyo County. I thought they were in Nye County. Yeah, see, that says Nye County. See, that's what I thought. I was right. Inyo County's but it said Inyo County. Now it says Nye. It said Inyo before. I know exactly where this photo is taken. It's at the Hoover Dam. I actually have a picture of myself in front of that sign. He might be remote. You might be right. Let's see if I can find that photo. It was like super windy. I don't know if we'll be able to find it. I don't even remember when that trip was. I think it was in the summer. I did it by the map and I don't see it. Walter, take care. Nice contact with you today. I'm looking for a photo. Yeah, thank you for the contact, dude. I broke away to get you. I don't know if you want to roll back because the other guy wasn't calling me. I'm like, hey, someone's calling me. I'm going to get him. Princeton, Indiana. I did find it. Well, I did find something cool. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Come on. There we go. So I put down, I didn't realize, I put down $10. I don't know if you guys play craps on the Round the World where it hits all the numbers or whatever. Anyways, I didn't realize, I mean, it was like a 160 to 1 or whatever. And I mean, it's like $1,700. I know I have that picture in here. I'm going to try to find it. Maybe I'm not going to find it. That sucks. I don't think I'm going to find it. I know I have it somewhere. Me and the wife down in Australia. I wonder what I do with it. That may have been before we got married. Huh. Whatever. I got a picture of it somewhere. So thank you guys for watching tonight. I know it's getting late. It's about 9:20 here in Southern California. Looks like people are starting to peel away. Roy, you've been in here pretty much the whole entire 2.5 hours. So I appreciate it. Good night of contacts, 51 likes. So if you haven't liked yet, don't forget to hit that like button. Much will be appreciated. Anybody new? That was very loud in my ears. Maybe loud for you guys. And you guys want some Weather Channel? What do you guys want? What do you guys think tonight? Ted, thank you very much for being in here. I didn't know if I was going to come on. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to go on like 4 or 5 days in a row and bore you guys, but I appreciate the contacts tonight, which I'm going to send in right now. See how many confirm or new DXC or what was I going to say? Always Weather, new grid squares on voice and new counties too. That's the other thing I'm looking for. Sorry. More new confirmations. Let's see how we do. Always Weather. AC coming back on. It's not even that warm today. So I'm trying to get 100 grid squares. No, I didn't get anything new on 40 meters. I want to try to get it all the way across. Obviously, I can't do it on 30 meters. Anybody know why? Anybody know why I can't do voice 30 meters grid squares? Anybody? Anybody? I got 2 incomings. They just went away. So let me go back to awards. Maybe they didn't trigger in yet. Maybe I was a little bit... Correct. No voice. I think that's about the same. Do you want to try to talk on 30 meters? Put a voice contact in there to see if it goes through. Oops, I just hit the same one. I don't think they went through when I tried this out. Nope, still 85. So I'm still pretty happy. I got 15. I'm 15 away. So anyways, thanks again for watching. I will try to be back on tomorrow or the next day, trying to figure out where the Weather Channel thing is. So if you guys like Weather Channel, here it is now.